Acts chapter 4, verse 11 says, "This Jesus is the stone that was rejected by you, the builders, which has become the cornerstone." So now we have moved into the book of Acts, where we'll be talking more about the acts of disciples of what happened after Jesus ascended into heaven. So now the disciples of Jesus Christ, they were performing good deeds in his name. And some of the people were surprised and others were understandably angry because their authority was being challenged. So now the disciples were healing so many people that some of them asked, like they were wondering, why is it that, why is it that you are doing this and in whose name it is? So now they replied that, that we are doing this in the name of Jesus Christ, whom you crucified and who has now ascended into heaven, whom you ignored, but now he has become even more relevant even after his ascension into heaven. The person that you ignored, the person that you killed, has now become even more relevant and continues to live on, even though he is not among us as in human form. And that's very interesting because you need to be very careful of the people that you reject from your group. I'm not saying that you don't have the criteria laid out for whom you should accept into your group, but it's nonetheless the people that might seem a bit odd for some reason. you know i i, I personally look at the backbenchers, in our class. There's so much potential, there is so much potential there that can be, if trained properly, can, if brought into control, can be so much more. But let's say if you're in a class, the teacher might only incentivize the academics who are doing academically well in the class. So if people can, or let's say if all of us can just try to see the potential that is in the disagreeable personality of the children who are sitting at the back of the class, who are usually ignored, if disciplined, can be a significant positive force of change, positive change to our society. But we need to go a long way for that, and we need to open up our minds to that idea.